It was a hot afternoon in the city. The sound of punches hitting heavy bags echoed through the small boxing gym. The air was thick with the scent of sweat and worn leather. The old wooden floor creaked under the feet of fighters moving in rhythm, with their SHADOWBOXING. In the far corner, sitting on a worn-out bench, was Sam, a man everyone in the neighborhood knew. His right arm didn't move quite like it should. The muscles in his shoulder had long since stiffened from an injury that ended his professional career years ago. But his eyes were sharp as ever. Every fighter who came through those doors eventually learned that Sam missed nothing, not a slip, not a punch, not even the smallest shift in balance. He was helping a young amateur with his gloves when the door swung open. Ryan walked in, 19 years old, lean, fast, brimming with raw talent. He had been making waves in the local boxing circuit, quick knockouts, flashy footwork, and a growing reputation. But he had one problem, he knew it, and he made sure everyone else knew it too. Ryan was arrogant, the kind of arrogance that made him believe he had nothing left to learn. When he spotted Sam, a smirk spread across his face. "So you're the guy they all talk about," Ryan said loudly, making sure the whole gym could hear. The one-armed coach. "Tell me, old man, do you even remember what it's like to fight for real?" A few people nearby paused mid-training, glancing between Ryan and Sam. They'd seen Sam's patience tested before, but this was different. Ryan's tone wasn't just curious, it was mocking. That Sam didn't look up from tying the boy's gloves. "I've fought more rounds than you've had hot dinners," he said calmly. Ryan laughed. Walking closer, "I bet you couldn't last 30 seconds with me in the ring." The gym grew quieter. Everyone knew Sam's story, a dangerous fighter in his prime, quick and precise, until an injury robbed him of the career he deserved. Now he trained others, building champions. But sparring, no one had seen him in years. Sam finally stood, his movements deliberate. 30 seconds, he repeated. Ryan grinned. "Yeah, for fun." He even mimicked Sam's stiff arm in an exaggerated gesture, drawing a few uncomfortable chuckles. Sam's gaze didn't waver. "All right," he said simply, and started walking toward the ring. Word spread quickly. Within minutes, the gym floor had emptied, and everyone crowded around to watch. The bell rang. Ryan came out like a storm, feet fast, light taps on the canvas, his jab flicking in and out. Sam barely moved, leaning just enough for each punch to miss by inches. His eyes stayed locked on Ryan, watching, reading. Ryan threw a quick 1-2, and his right glove grazed Sam's cheek. The crowd let out a soft ooh, but Sam's expression didn't change. "You're slow, old man," Ryan taunted. Sam didn't reply. Ryan fired another combination, jab, hook, cross, all fast and sharp, but none of them landed clean. After a minute, Ryan's punches lost some snap. Sweat began to bead on his forehead. Sam took a small step forward. A short, light left jab landed square on Ryan's nose. The sound was crisp. Ryan's head snapped back. It wasn't a knockout punch, but it demanded respect. The crowd erupted. "What was that?" Ryan muttered, touching his nose. Sam pressed forward, cutting off Ryan's movement. Another jab, then a quick feint, then a body shot that thudded against Ryan's ribs. Ryan swung wildly with a hook, but Sam slipped it with ease, countering with a short uppercut that grazed his chin. By the second round, Ryan's breathing was heavier. His fancy footwork was gone. His punches came slower, easier to read. Sam looked calm. Every punch he threw found its mark. Not hard enough to hurt badly, but enough to make Ryan feel it. "You think strength makes you a fighter," Sam said. Between punches, a jab landed. "It doesn't." A shot to the body. "You think speed wins fights." A left hook clipped Ryan's temple. Wrong again. Ryan tried to answer with a flurry, but Sam blocked, slipped, and sidestepped every shot. The crowd was split between gasps and cheers. This wasn't just sparring, it was a lesson. In the third round, Ryan made one last desperate charge. He threw everything he had, hoping to land something big. But Sam read it like a book. He slipped inside, turned his body, and with perfect timing, landed a left straight on Ryan's jaw. It wasn't devastating, but it was clean, the kind of punch that tells you the fight is over. Ryan stumbled back, then dropped to one knee. The room went silent for a moment, then erupted in applause. Sam stepped forward, extending his good arm to help Ryan up. "I didn't get in here to embarrass you," Sam said quietly. "I got in here to teach you. Talent without discipline is nothing, and respect is everything." Ryan didn't answer at first. His pride hurt more than his jaw, but he took Sam's hand and stood. The next day he was back in the gym. No mocking, no arrogance, just quiet focus. He trained harder, listened more, and began to change. Months later, Ryan had a match against a seasoned amateur. He fought smart, controlled, patient, the way Sam had shown him. And when a new kid in the gym started making fun of Sam, Ryan stepped forward. "Careful, kid," he said with a faint smile. "You don't know who you're underestimating." Sam watched from across the room, nodding. He didn't need thanks. The change in Ryan was enough. Sometimes, the toughest opponent a fighter can face is their own ego. And sometimes, the greatest victories don't happen under bright lights with a crowd. They happen in a small gym, on a quiet afternoon, when someone teaches you the fight you never knew you needed to have.